knowing that somebody kind of had your back and cared about you, that was how Phil made me feel, and the YMCA. I was unemployed, and that was really a difficult time in trying to raise a couple daughters and going through a divorce and custody type situation. When we had to leave the house because we had to give it up. It had gotten repossessed, and it was happening the next day, and we were trying to get our stuff out into a pod, and it was during Christmas, and it was snowing, and it was like approaching midnight, and there my little tiny girls moving their stuff into the pod, knowing that we had lost the house. I get a little emotional thinking about that, because that was a tough time. The Y was like a place that we knew we could come, and it was very friendly and welcoming. You kind of need that when you're at that time in your life.
It was a rough time. Our dad was unemployed, and our parents had just gotten separated, so this was the first time we had moved up to Tacoma.
Yeah, I mean, it was rough, I don't know.
Yeah.
We just hung out here a lot.
First person I met at the Y was Phil Carter. Anybody who's ran across Phil understands what I'm saying when I describe how he just makes you feel really comfortable and welcome. I think that just permeated the entire staff, the culture here. I remember it was like yesterday when Phil came up, and he came out of nowhere and put his arm around me, and he's like, "Hey, how would you like to volunteer here at the Y?" So I'm like, "Sure, right? Sure, I'll do that." So I ended up volunteering, and then actually they said, "Hey, well, how would you like to get paid?" So I actually worked in connectivity and worked part-time here at the Y. There was a hearing for who would the children remain with as my ex was moving to Arizona, and my attorney said, "Hey, you need to get some letters put together to have in court." And so I got letters from different people, but the number one person I got, was from Phil. And so when the hearing started, the judge decided to read the letters after everybody made their opening, and the first letter he read was Phil Carter's. As the judge read the letter, the judge said, "If Phil Carter recommends that the girls remain with the father, then that's my judgment." Oh my God! The Y, the staff, Phil Carter really helped me and my girls through a difficult situation.
I think the first time we came to the Morgan Y was with our dad, because that's something we always liked to do together, was like work out and play basketball. So then he started working here, and then we started coming with him to work almost every day.
Being a single father of twin girls, young girls, third grade, they're not going to stay home alone, so they would come here with me when I would work. It felt like a second home to us. That's where life really started to take off. The foundation was laid, and started that position and have been in that position for 9 years. And so we're in our 10th year. Just in that program alone, we've had over 1,500 kids. I'm just fortunate enough to be in a position to work with kids outside the school day through work-based learning and develop programming for students. And one of the partners in providing those opportunities is the YMCA. You can find community, you can find friends, you can find a place to belong. So when you walk in and you just think it's a gym, because that's what I thought. I just need to find a gym. But I found a home.